Back everybody here to the Kiev Major Qualifier Hub by Beyond the Summer Team Empire vs Virtus.pro game number 3. We are now into, because we give a big welcome to everyone who is tuning in on the stream, as well as everyone who is tuning in Dota TV. We are your Valve assigned casters, myself, Toby1, as well as LD. I just gave you a salute, even though you can't see it.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, what really were they thinking? Maybe Valve has been... Maybe
let's hope they've put more planning into the event itself.
Yeah.
The qualifier. No, it's been fun.
They locked themselves in the Shanghai booth and were just breathing in the air.
I mean, I'm actually shocked that they chose Shanghai Blue. I thought they would just ban, forget blue existed as a color, you know?
Oh yeah, true. I never even thought of that.
Why would you not do Manila Orange? You know, maybe they want to clean up the image of the Shanghai Blue.
How do you have the blue too? Does that mean we get teal when we go for the water theme at TI?
I don't know.
Because they announced the water theme to the workshop artists for the international.
By the way, we have a nice view here of the main set. They're blindfolding Grant now.
Why are they blindfolded? Oh wait, is he
He did the lottery wheel thing. Yeah.
Hey, we at least succeeded with getting Shannon onto the stream.
Okay.
She said she wouldn't, and then she did. Oh, are they doing taste tests?
Alright, we've got Dota. It's really hard not to watch this.
Yeah. For anyone that is watching this right now, go multi-stream and watch the main Beyond the Summit stream where they just force-fed Grant. I'm sure you'll make a Twitch highlight of it later. And we should talk about the game. Dazzle banned out in the first two. Now I've seen everything this qualifier.
Slardar and Centaur are available.
Yeah.
Those have been the go-to.
I'm wondering if it really does feel like the go-to now. The slaughter is for Team Empire.
Radiant team picked.
You pick that Centaur early, and quite likely, I think you just see VP repeating themselves with the Ursa grab.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll change it up a little, going for the Slardar first instead.
Now you see VP is like, we're gonna go SD Luna. Yeah, we can still do this.
10 seconds remaining.
They're not.
I think after last game, it's pretty clear. If you're gonna go SD Luna, you have to hide it better. You can't just go Luna go SD first phase, ban Tinker, and expect them not to have a reaction to it.
Wow, this is so unique. What the hell do they feed Grant? Sorry, we have a screen that's showing us the main stream, and Grant is just losing his
10 seconds remaining.
stuff.
I think it must have been something spicy.
Yeah,
that'd be my guess.
It's a hot pocket. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting massively distracted by that. We need to turn that screen off. All right, so Rubik and Centaur, really solid first pickups for VP. I don't think they could really be shame for either side of that one. The only thing is they do telegraph who their offlaner is a little bit earlier. So Team Empire have that information, while Team Empire keep it a little bit more secret by running the slider, because it could be 3, could be 4. Even though we assume it will be a 4 after the last game, could easily work as a 3.
5 seconds remaining.
I still would like to see a disruptor. I think he's great against Centaur. Maybe obviously we know why the Ursa is such a good pick here. Just lanes really well against him. Doesn't need help. But I still think going into the next phase, looking at what types of supports are available, if disruptors on the field, and especially with the Rubik already being taken by VP, I think Empire should go disruptor. So
10 seconds.
We'll see if VP
I don't know. I haven't seen because I obviously with so much Dota going on, I haven't got to watch that much CIS stuff, especially as I'm casting the European stuff while CIS is going. But I haven't seen the disruptors being popular in CIS.
No, he's been popular for VP. Mainly today, to be honest. But they ran it in, I think, all 3 games, or maybe it was 2 out of 3.
All right.
But I think he goes really well with amplified damage. Great at countering the Stampede, either initiation or counter initiation. So,
yeah, most other teams have gone for more of this support stunning combination with the supports, or is this overwhelming farm style support? Even NIP were running Jungle Venomancer and coming out with him at level 5 by 4 minutes in.
Yeah, we've seen the Keeper of the Light as well.
Yeah, the Coddle is amazing. But Coddle was a different reaction. Coddle was a reaction to all the Terrorblade pickups and just the safe lane pushing. Because you needed someone that was able to stop that. Running Nick, Centaur, all these these tanky offlaners that can't counter push. That's what that came down to. As well as burst damage. It was who was it? Oh, who did that? It was Bears that did that. They ran a Beastmaster offlane with a Keeper of the Light. So that was their dual offlane. And they ran Rubik on the safe lane support, And when Rubik hit level 3,
Radiant team
he rotated towards the top lane. So everyone was already chipped down a little bit by the Illuminate. But what you ended up doing was hitting with Illuminate, Fade Bolt, and all this was held in place by Telekinesis, and then you had a level 1 axe hit as well. The amount of burst damage was actually unbelievable. They
10
killed through
seconds
almost
remaining.
any... I think it was up against a Juggernaut they were up against. And Juggernaut, in the
5
time of
seconds
Telekinesis,
remaining.
he couldn't get out of it. He couldn't spin and become immune. He died before he hit the ground.
Reserve
It was
So-
terrific. I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it.
How much did you love it, Toby?
I loved it a lot.
All right.
Okay, I don't know why I went for that accent. For some reason, I don't even know what that's from.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, you're scared. I don't know what my brain is actually pulling that from.
Yeah, so I wonder for VP, like, what is the solution to the Ursa pick? It's really been a problem hero today. Pretty much every Ursa game I've seen, he's gotten out of control.
Yeah.
And we saw him in SCA earlier. We've seen him several times at CIS, and I think every game I've seen him, he's won.
It's the kite game, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what you have to play.
Yeah, they tried for it with the Shadow Demon pick, but that was not enough.
You know what actually would be nice is actually the Venomancer. Stop the Blink Daggers, you have the Plague Wards around, and then you've actually got that nice little slow that works against it, and you can get the farm levels. It's
Dire team
nowhere near as good running it on the Radiant side, however. It's the Dire side where it's the most efficient. So, obviously it won't work in this game, but... yeah. Or Ember Spirit. Yeah, Ember.
I mean, like, classic counters to Ursa, like,
10
what is it? There's, like,
seconds remaining.
Viper, Razor... not heroes that are really in
5
vogue right now.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
But-
Unless you want to run like a Draw Ranger Viper for Virtus.pro as the next 2 pickups, which
Reserve
isn't
time.
terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
It sounds pretty
Radiant
terrible to
team.
me.
It was the only way to get Viper enough damage that he's useful.
Yeah. No, I don't know if we'll see them go for that, but I'm thinking here, like, I don't think you could just run similar lanes against Ursa and expect that they'll magically go better.
10
Like, if you give him
seconds
that kind of a matchup, he's just going to free farm. Your Centaur's going to be useless for a
5
large
seconds
chunk of the
remaining.
game, and Ursa's going to pop off.
Reserve time.
Okay. VP.
So they grab the Rubik Centaur. They have good initiation. They haven't shown a carry or tempo controller yet, and one hero that would be pretty good against the Ursa Slardart, who you mentioned, is the Invoker for no one. I think Invoker is still a very viable mid hero in the right situation. They've got great setup for Sunstrike. If they want to go Quas Exhort, they'll go Troll instead. That looks exactly like the Invoker pick I imagined. Except he's got a red face.
He's got the pop collar. He's
the
got
blind-
he's got the shoulder pads, the hair, even though it's like in a mohawk kind of thing. It's the hair.
Great Invoker pick.
Yeah, it's the new Arcana.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, no, the Troll is really good against her. So the blind's amazing. He can actually
5
win man
seconds
fights
remaining.
if he starts chain bashing him. So
He just needs a little bit of assistance, and
Reserve time.
this actually works nicely for whoever they're going to run in the mid. Like we saw the Templar Assassin previously. Another thing to keep in mind too is if we do actually have the Invoker, you're then going to add Alacrity on top of all of it. So Troll Warlord then actually hits like a hammer instead of an axe.
wow,
Disruptor.
there's the
Hey,
Disruptor. Finally.
LD, well done.
Finally.
Well done. You get your wish. Okay, BKB heroes.
Yeah, but everyone's been getting that plus 60 gold per minute, and then eventually grabbing the egg. So as long as it goes like 35 minutes or so, you basically have an
10
egg.
seconds remaining.
Oh, okay, so then we look to VP to make sure that Team Empire don't have enough power
5 seconds
if you go
remaining.
35 minutes in, which means they need a burst damager. Troll Warlord's not bad for attack,
Reserve
but he
time.
needs someone that's able just to either murder or they scale perfectly to a nice timing. That's why I'm still like leaning towards the Templar Assassin. And if they don't get that, then we get a little bit more of a tale of how VP want to approach the matchup.
They definitely need another hitter. You can't run Troll as your only damage dealer against Slardar Ursa. They go Chen.
Really?
Dire
Yeah, I
team
mean,
pick.
that's their other support, so looking for one more core. Pretty good push already with the Troll Ultimate and the Chen creeps, and Empire weak on deep push. They have no one who can really clear the waves reliably, so...
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they're very
5
bad at
seconds
clearing
remaining.
out the
You-
waves. I wonder if VP even transitions, like, you mentioned Drow earlier. I think Drow could be a...
Reserve time.
She's actually not bad.
A potential pick here.
If you push the Troll into the mid, and depending on the mid matchup that you get, Like, the last pick belongs with Virtus.pro, so they get to see it. Okay, it's an Alchemist. You can run the Troll in the mid.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, they could also still.
Actually, you want to run the Troll in the mid. With a Chen rotation and Rubik, if they smoke up, then Alchemist is toast.
Yeah, they could also still consider the Quas Exort Invoker, that plus Troll plus Chen. Little bit slower timing, but obviously really good push when they do
10
come.
seconds
And
remaining.
Troll in potentially even an aggressive lane, so you get like
5
ideally
seconds
you want him
remaining.
to be able to pressure that Ursa, I think, with the help of the supports. Because Slardart
10
Disruptor,
seconds
not
remaining.
really the strongest support duo in like a larger scale engagement. They're good like if it's a 2v1 or
Dire
3v1
team ban.
against the solo offlaner, but in a group, not so much the case.
Interesting, they take out the Axe. I
Yeah, he's
I
good, against,
suppose
good
Axe-
against the Chen creeps.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, because Axe has no D-push, again. Like, again, you're
10
looking at Acid
seconds
Spray.
remaining.
Yay.
Yeah.
Or jumping in to spin, but then that puts you in
5
harm's
seconds
way, and the
remaining.
Rubik will be very happy to isolate you when you do that.
Hmm.
And if it's a Dro
Reserve
Ranger,
time.
Dro Ranger destroys the Axe. Like, actually
Dire
destroys the
team
Axe on the push. The Slark, however, would have issues with the Axe, so that does make sense.
Yeah, Empire actually they have an okay solution for Slark with the Disruptor, but that is basically it. Otherwise, Ursa can't really do much against Shadow Dance. We saw Alk just get trounced
10
earlier. Navi
seconds
actually
remaining.
ran the Slark against VP and wrecked them with it in game 2. So
5 seconds
It's
remaining.
just, I mean, it's actually such a good Dro game. It's either Dro or Luna. Like,
Reserve
both of these
time.
heroes would just line up perfectly with with the way Virtus.pro want to approach
I don't
this.
think you can run Luna without a save though. Like if she gets jumped there, I guess there's the
You have the Hand of
Transcend-
God and the
Yeah,
telekinesis.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like, because who's going to run on you? Like, unless you're talking about the save of, like, if you get glimpsed back.
They do have Stampede. Yeah, it's maybe they can squeeze the Luna in on her own. The only issue with the Luna is she's quite frail against these run at you heroes. But if they organize themselves well, it could work.
At least you know you're not going to be going up against real BKBs early on until, like, the Ursa gets later into the game. Like, Alchemist isn't a BKB style hero, so you'd hit everything with your ultimate. And there's no big illusions. There's no big summoners coming up.
10
So there's not a lot to
seconds
tank up
remaining.
your ultimate. And this does feel like one of those lineups of,
5
like, it's
seconds
meant to
remaining.
push.
So what champion will Empire go for here?
Wow, did you just go lol?
Radiant team pick.
You hoping that one would just slide by?
All right, Night Stalker. So pure vision, pure map control. Another great Ags candidate,
It's...
but not good against the push either.
You know, I've seen a situation
10
very
seconds
similar to
remaining.
this earlier today. And it was Team Secret going up against Ninjas in
5
Pajamas.
seconds remaining.
And the situation sucked, to put it very simply, for the Alchemist team. Because they got interrupted. They assaulted in, they stopped the Alchemist from having his simple rotations. Koifu actually had this rotation down pat. But he couldn't keep up with the net worth. He was up against an Invoker, Hand of Midas, really early in the mid. Never really contested it, just tried to out-farm him, and they never did. And then the push came, and the Alchemist wasn't ready. So for me, if VP kept this push before Team Empire is ready, Empire's in a lot of trouble. And how are you meant to be ready with Nightstalker, Ursa, Alchemist?
I'm not sure how much I like the... I guess it depends on how they run the Lifestealer. Like, if they're going to just abuse infesting the Ancients a lot and using the Ancient creeps to fuel the push, I think that's actually a pretty powerful way to use them. But Lifestealer just, like, out of creep fighting head-on into a
10
Slardar
seconds
Ursa,
remaining.
he doesn't really man-fight that effectively against Ursa. Even with the Troll
5 seconds
ultimate, like,
remaining.
you're still going to get just destroyed, I would say, in general, by the Fury Swipe. So... I think they're picking Lifestealer more for taking over creeps than anything else, and that actually could work quite well. But that said, Empire's still pretty good at killing off Ancients with the
Prepare for
Ursa,
battle.
with the Slardar Amp. So it's by no means like an amazing Lifestealer game. I think they more just want the hero because of his timing and the fact that he can be aggressive in that like 10 to 20 minute mark.
Where are you going with Poshka?
Yeah, wants to keep eyes on the Chen here, so he gets the deep ward down.
He just went a long way in. Smoke didn't break on Disruptor. He actually got that ward down and out before Pasha reached the high ground.
Ooh, that's big. So basically, no matter where Chen goes, they're going to have an idea of what he's up to.
Yeah. And they put the wards just outside the boxes. So they're not looking to block up the camps, and they just saw where the Observer ward went down from Virtus.pro. This is so much information for Team Empire in the first phase.
You can see Chappie with the tactics here. Just say, good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, have
30
vision.
seconds
Oh,
to
wait.
battle.
Yeah, just hoping to distract them. But
What is this scribble? The scribble's coming out from Ramses, I think that was. And it was pretty much just like somewhere around like the top towards the dire jungle.
that's Cyrillic.
Look for somebody.
That's Cyrillic, Toby.
Hmm?
That's Cyrillic.
That's Cyrillic?
Yeah.
Do you read
Don't-
Cyrillic?
No.
Then obviously we have a
If
we
I
have a
can't,
small
if
issue.
I can't read it and someone from CIS read it, it must be Cyrillic. Obviously. So they're gonna run the Lifestealer safe lane. Let's see, how is Empire laning this? They're running off lane Night Stalker. So it is a core Night Stalker. We've
Yep.
largely seen the hero played as a support, I would say.
They need it for. I suppose when you think about like with the way these fights are going to go, if you have vision superiority, having that darkness on the map, but then just having unobstructed vision, with the way the last game went, if it goes the same way, then Empire are obviously going to have the big advantage. Courier snipe, solo. Look at the bug. Bug's on the windshield. He's got it.
Dire's courier.
Goodbye, Courier.
Man, that's 2 courier snipes in 3 games we've seen in this series.
And both of them will buy VP.
Solo coming up big.
Hey.
He does move a lot. Like there's a lot of tape on this guy that he likes to go for those deep dives, whether it's the bounty rune steals or the deep wards or the courier snipes. So something that when you go back, you review the replays, like you go into that final day and you have a date against VP. You know, be looking to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on the ever crazy Solo. It's just harassment. Mr. Rubik with 58 damage up against a PMS Alchemist. That's not going to end very well. But he'll pick him up, pull him back into the axis, keep him slowed up. Chappie actually dropping low, and has an acid spray forced out of him, plus his salve. He's down to 1 tango now, with that little bit of harassment. But he's got a full creep wave coming into the town, so he won't care.
Oh, these lanes look really good for VP right now.
Oh, range creep deny.
Tower.
Lil
Does he actually lose both of his range creeps? I kind of want to look up towards the top lane too. Yeah, there's a root, there's a net, and Maposhka. This will be first blood. One last hit from the troll would do it. 27 HP, he's away. The tango life is enough.
But yeah, Ramsey's bottom lane, free farm against the Night Stalker. This is not really a winnable lane for the Night Stalker. Once that first nighttime hits, can farm better if he stays in the lane, but never going to win it. The mid lane, Troll already wins that 1v1.
Maposhka, what are you doing here?
Oh, I
You
don't-
can't fight underneath this, and, well, he'll take the bounty rune. But if he gives up first blood, like Solo's coming in, he's being chased by a range creep. Maposhka keeps the run going. Chen sends the creep to the left, so it's the old pincer maneuver. Clap, Feybolt, and Lil will claim the first blood on Maposhka, who got away. He had a get out of jail free card. For some reason, he ended up in jail, did not pass go, and definitely gave $200.
Yeah, big first blood. I don't think expected Lil to back off that direction. Probably thought he would continue pressuring the lane. And bit of unfortunate timing, but does cost him as we'll see the Glimpse back top. Onto the Centaur. If they can get the crush, should be a kill. And the Soft Stomp coming through first.
Soft
He
Stomp.
might make it away.
Greater than Crush, underneath the tower. Lil's moving over. Maposhka, not again. Not again. He's going for Pasha. Pasha almost double-edged that.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead again.
He has no TP.
Issues. Definite issues.
All right,
Lil's got the nuke, and the attack from the catapult will give Lil just
out
enough
bottom.
damage
Ghost
to get the
stick.
kill.
Getting caught out here. They might give up another kill as Empire look on track to lose all 3 lanes potentially. Ghost Stick will go down. And, you know, I say all 3 because mid, as you would expect, Troll just crapping all over Chappie, who is 7-1. It's a 21-14 Troll. They're losing everything right now, Toby. They're already down 3,000 gold against a push lineup. And they're not that good at stopping the push, mind you. In fact, they're pretty damn awful. Literally all they have is acid spray.
That's from an underleveled Alchemist. At least with the Alchemist, the normal build for the Alch these days is going for the 4-0-3 build. So he's going to have max acid spray before anything else. But the whole point of the Slaughter's rotation is meant to keep the supports occupied and away from the cores and away from gaining experience. And that has not been the case. Both the VP supports are sitting at level 3, rapidly approaching level 4. And Lil is now feeling so confident, he's invading the dire jungle. We're in our first nighttime phase, and Ghostic can't do jack. Like, he actually has to sit here and wait. At least the Slaughter Illusion can scout. That doesn't matter if it dies.
Yeah, Lil getting very confident, aggressively invading the enemy jungle. Has another.
Are they coming over for him? Yeah, they're coming over for him. He's got the Hellbearer as well as the Satyr. The Glimpse comes back over. Maposhka, a waiting crush is there. He will let it go, and in comes FN. FN's not too healthy with a ton of blast. He takes a fair chunk of damage. He's not dead, but solo with the Chen army next to him. Thinking about some kind of opening. Puts the Observe Wall up just so we can see up the hill. Probably more than anything else. It's a nice upsword for later.
Definitely a needed pickoff for Empire, but even with that kill, still the lane's easily going the way of VP. Already the phase boots up on Ramses. Night Stalker can at least lane against him during the nighttime and catch up in CS, get the levels he needs, but he's not really going to do much beyond that. And these supports for Empire, level 2 on the Slardar at 5.5 minutes. The Disruptor of Knar doing a bit better at 3, but meanwhile, the Chen already about to hit level 4. The Rubik.
Ghostic, don't walk that close. You're going to end up on a hillside if you're not careful. Solo, he's got the telekinesis and Ghostic. He's right on top of it. You can see it coming. He threw him too far. Solo just can't control his own strength.
Yeah, this is nighttime, and he
Wait, hang on. Did they fix that hill, actually? Which one of the hills can he not be thrown on? I think maybe he can't get on this thing.
I'm not sure.
I'm now questioning myself. I don't know.
Good. That's the first step, Toby.
The first step is admittance of lack of knowledge.
It's a permanent insanity.
I know nothing.
Yeah, he's guys, he's losing it. Toby's pulling out his hair.
Dude, I lost a long time ago, and my hair will stay through the ages, no matter how old I get. Top lane, Pasha gets a good hoof stomp. The wall is up. Pasha, he's on the edge of it, locked outside. But with the support, Lil always at the right place at the right time to lend aid.
Oh, they're trying to make a move on no one.
The silence?
They need the silence. If he gets off the axes, that's not a possible kill.
They're Stampede anyway.
He doesn't have a point in Crippling Fear yet, so they do force out the Stampede, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, but then no one also, as Rubik arrived, gives the fresh bottle charges in for the Troll Warlord, and he's back up to full. And this is your Night Stalker rotating off the bot lane. It leaves Chappie on the bot lane to do the defense, while Maposhka is having to soak up experience in the mid. This doesn't seem like the most ideal scenario for Empire.
No, this Alk is extremely poor. 27 CS net worth, still, I think, well below the other cores in the game.
This guy. Not to mention,
yeah,
where are items? Alchemist is meant to be pimped. This Alchemist is basic.
Sometimes, basic can be classic, Toby. Doesn't have to be all gaudy.
Oh, do we
Looks
actually,
aren't everything.
Do we actually check the pimpness? What? Okay. If that doesn't actually say this is Sparta in Russian, He's
got the immortal taunt,
He does? So the taunt is the only upgrade he has.
The worst alchemist items I've ever seen. Least impressive.
Wait, did BZZ release this one?
No, because we never see it. If it's the BZZ one, everyone would be wearing it.
Is everyone really wearing the BZZ one? They just own it. They don't wear it.
Or just rage deleting them. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. When's the next recycle?
Delete this for a chance to get 4 immortals.
And then you just spin the Crystal Maiden wheel. Oh, wait, I got another one!
Dude, that thing is such a tease.
It's beyond a tease. Absolutely beyond a tease.
I feel like they've probably just given someone a panic attack of pure frustration with that.
Volvo, please
sending people to the hospital.
Please change Crystal Maiden's wheel to some kind of skill test to actually get items. Top lane, Pasha, dead. He'll get the hoof stomp off. Is there TP support coming? No, there's not. He doesn't have Stampede, and he even helped them by double edging onto the Night Stalker. Because VP is trying to attack and get aggressive on the bottom lane. Look towards the Alchemist. Look towards his farming. The smoke will break. They know it. Chappie knows it. And he has no chemical rage. They caught him in the 12 seconds of downtime. So he'll die very quickly.
Yeah, well, trading a Centaur for an Alk, VP will take that trade any day of the week. And on top of that, they take the tower as well, bottom, most likely, as they bring in the Chen army. And then things start to get scarier.
running forward, looking for the crush. They still have glimpse available, level 2.
I mean,
so
he
they can
can
drag
man-fight
no one
this.
in. But, okay, well, no one's willing to go in. He'll go after King R, move to the other side of the wall, trapped on the dire side of the river. But with Ramses arriving with those phase boosts, damn, he moves fast.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they did not have mana for a glimpse, but even if they did, I don't think they could actually kill this troll. Troll is very strong in this game. Especially with the Chen Hand of God coming soon and eventual Centaur eggs, like, you know, around that 25, 30-minute mark or so. Lifestealer standing next to him with an Ancient Creep. You've got the R stack as well, something VP can really look to take advantage of. And the Blind is just a great counter to Ursa, and as well as Amp Damage, which is a lot of the... Most of the damage Empire is counting on is physical by nature, so the Blind becomes extremely effective.
Ramses was double-checking. Maybe he's thinking like Team Empire believes they're in such a bad position they have to try and sneak in Roshan while the Tier 1 tower is obviously coming under threat.
Other good thing about taking these towers and this style of pushing lineup, it really limits what Empire want to do, because they have Alk, they have Slaughter, they have Ursa. They want to be taking Roche.
Yeah.
They lose these towers, they lose the map control. They're probably not going to the pit. In fact, it's VP who...
It's Tier 2
likely to
tower
take it.
time.
Yeah.
If they can find a kill, they'll go for it. Mr. Purge Creep running through. First hit bash from no one, of course. He doesn't actually finish him off, but Disruptor gets killed off on the top lane. Blink Dagger is up for the Centaur. So even if that bottom lane fight didn't happen, Lil will take the Bounty Rune, move up towards the top lane, and they are going to take another Tier 1 tower. FN could potentially try and turn this around, but then there's double damage in the Troll Warlord. There is no turning of anything.
Instead, they're going to converge on the top tower, so Lil teaming up more and more, cutting the waves, and just trying to take advantage of their strong pushing lineup.
Solo.
Might cut solo, though.
Didn't react straight away the second that nighttime was triggered. Probably didn't think he was under any kind of pressure, but maybe that might be the other reason. He's just going to pick up. Yeah, it's over on Maposhka.
He's got raindrops. He's fine.
Yeah, and having the Stampede means you've always got that ability to get out. Just means you had to burn it for this. But you may not care. Like, the attack happened on the mid lane, while Pasha and Lil then freely took the top. And no one's still holding that double damage rune. With a little bit of support coming in, quick sentry ward was planted. Here comes your extra TPs. And Solo, they pick up the throw down. They need to create space for this Troll Warlord. Now he triggers the double damage rune. And how much damage can he do? Almost none. The Hand of God doesn't keep him alive. There was no shrine to really trigger. Pasha with the double edge does find the kill onto Maposhka. But FN's on the run. Open wounds not available. And FN with the phase boost, he's got the movement speed to get away. One little set of Banisher. Does it have enough speed to reach him and then purge him and slow him up? The Ursa just can't run away from this. With the open wounds there, he goes for a quick clap.
Another purge?
No.
Not going to happen.
No. He was done at one.
Could have been a worse fight, considering no one had the DD.
A ghost stick?
Chen no mech yet. That's the big thing. He was actually about 12 gold away. You can see just now would be picking it up. So if Chen has mech there and you get the Hand of God off, I think Troll actually lives through that. At least another couple of seconds, and then it's a completely different fight. So kind of fortunate timing for Empire in that sense. But VP now straight into the pit. They are not going to have to deal with the second nighttime, though. But I think even with that, they're unlikely to see Empire go into the pit. The Alk is just not in fighting shape right now.
Yeah, they all aren't. And Nice Socket knows he's also not in fighting shape. He's got a Hand of Midas in his quick buy. Wait.
They're going to try, though, but they're going into the mech. It's such a hard team fight to execute. You really have to get a clean pick to start the fight.
Rubik, the silent stop, and the Hornstorm with the infest culmination. 2 of them caught. The crush will be nice from Apochka, but it won't make enough space. Ramses already has the double kill. Moving forward, they need another blink up, but they decide, remember the objective-based gaming, either that or help your friends. Solo,
they might go back in.
Under the chase, FN's on the run. He'll pick up a bounty rune on the way out. Ghostic, now he turns around, but the TP support's coming in. Remember, this is Empire fighting on VP side of the river, so Solo's on the run. There's no mana, so Ghostic can't get the hit. They pick him up, they throw him around, and he's stuck. He's on the cliffside, so FN will die, and Night Stalker, stay where you are.
No TP scroll.
He's never getting one.
Just
will
leave him there,
like
man.
Solo is now the warden.
See you, buddy. Have fun.
Oh look! Hi. Wait, are they teasing him?
It's gonna be here for a while. You know.
No, look at the Observer one. It's all the courier coming out. They know that they're attempting it. If they can kill the courier, they can effectively keep Ghostic up there for 3 full minutes. No one can get him down. The courier is running the longest way around. They're using the other courier to scout the courier, and it's going to fly right over the top of it. They have the vision. This will not work. Solo is attacking Ghostic right now. The courier comes in. Solo's hit it twice. One more will do the work.
All right, he's got 1 TP, but he's got to make it count.
But he's underneath an observer ward.
He's got to make it count. Solo's like, yeah, go ahead. Use your TP scroll.
Do it.
Use
Do
your
it.
TP
Do
scroll.
it. Do
Hey,
it.
where you
Do
going,
it.
bro?
You know you wanna.
Get fucked, mate.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Mapochka's gonna die. Night Stalker has effectively been deleted from this game. What do you even do? You gotta send your courier,
Right.
like what, back to base? King R's coming for him. King R, we have saving Private Ghostic. King R is on the way. I got you, bro. I got you. We lost an entire team of really bad actors.
He's still stuck there for 40
Wait,
seconds.
he's sentry warding it down. Wait, yeah, he's gonna wait. Wait, he has to. Okay, no, he'll have the mana. He'll have the mana to TP in a second.
Ay, caramba.
Oh wait, no. This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. This actually doesn't. If he starts the TP, he'll start. Okay, you got a 20-second window. You got a 20-second window.
They know it hasn't cooled down yet. They're gonna.
He pulls him in.
That's fine. He's not gonna be there for the push. Great. He can TP home.
They're covering. What is this? Welcome to 4v5 Dota, everybody. This is a horrible way for Empire to lose their bottom racks, but they have no other choice. TP is 14 seconds away for the Night Stalker. All he can do is watch.
He might make it home at some point, but even so, Night Stalker is not really that useful in these situations at stopping the push. That's the core issue for Empire's VP, a strong 5-man lineup. And they're not very good at stopping it. Alk about to stun himself. A quick zap. Pasha finding the kill. Moving on to Kinar. Looking for a follow-up. They get Chappie too. The instant buyback as they desperately try to hold the line. Can they do it?
Night Stalker's finally TPing. He's coming home, but his home is in a shambles. Mapochka's got no life. You've lost your melee racks already, and Troll Warlord's going ham. Welcome back, and good bloody bye. You've lost everything, including probably the spirit to win. The full raxing is done. They can't take any more unless they want to go for tier 4 towers. No one successful TP out. Almost a bait for it. Ramses, he's just so damn big. FN will go down. A triple kill. How do they still have the will to survive? King R is on the run, and Lil is fighting him. It's a Chen on disruptor action. It's
no
mount
mana.
on mount. And they are going to back out. Shrine to OP. Lil. Pulled in. Friends.
Lil with zero respect for the Empire.
Friends. Friends have arrived.
Oh my god. Lil had no mana on the Satyr. There's no way he's killing that Disruptor, and he's still just diving him anyway. He's like, maybe he'll turn around and try to fight me.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Why the hell not? This is going to be a very tough troll to kill now because they've picked up the medallion. I really like this choice, giving that extra bit of armor, potentially building into Solar Crest for the evasion, and then combining that with the blind. There's just no way that an Ursa is going to get an MKB anytime in the remote future. And top of that, Alchemist still does not even have a relic, Toby. We're 17 minutes in. Normally you have the Radiance and are well on your way to the next item by this point.
I'm wondering if this is the time too when you actually want to almost bypass Radiance, because you can't fight with what he's got.
But they really need it. They need that D push.
I don't disagree, but you might be able to just get the same kind of thing out of something like a Maelstrom.
No, he's not hitting creeps.
He's
going to get wrecked if he goes in to hit the wave.
what's he going to do? Try and stand there? Right now, we can't even do that.
gotta
And
do your, like,
Mapochka's smoke just broke because he came in range of the tier 2 tower before the nighttime was triggered. So Virtus.pro just got a huge flag of where Team Empire is maneuvering.
Dire's top tower.
Big
This is not right. This is a 3-wheel car right now for Team Empire.
Maybe it's a tricycle, Toby.
It's not a tricycle. Like, if it's a tricycle, the safety wheels are definitely flowing
Dire's
off.
top tower has fallen.
All right, it's a unicycle with 5 people on it. It's bound to topple sooner or later.
I've seen that Russian video before.
Here they
VP,
go.
now VP, maybe they didn't fully realize. Pasha still has his Stampede available. He'll get put inside the storm. Lifesteal, no, he got outside of the wall. They can pop out. Rubik may die quickly. But the rest of the damage is coming in now with a double edge. They've gone through 2. They turn their attention over towards Chappie. They want to bring down the Alchemist. Relic he has. Life he does not. With a double edge, he's toggling and toggling. Now with the Shrine, they get extra life. The Penitent Man does not pass. Another 3-man crush. Maposka, he's just buying a little bit more time.
Dire's top tower.
And they come back. They're looking for the secondary lane of Rax now. And what do you even do as Empire? You have no Alchemist. That's what you do. You GG it at 19 minutes. And Virtus.pro will advance forward to the winner's bracket final.
That is 2 series today where VP drop one of the games. They look a little underwhelming. You know, not this like top 2, top 3, you know, at any major event caliber team, and then they just come roaring back in game 3 and just stomp the crap out of their opponent. Sub 20-minute win. They've done it, I think, twice on the day. Woo! Yeah, I mean, I don't think Empire had a good draft to deal with the push. I thought VP's lanes were just perfect. The jungle picks twice in a row now, really effective. We saw the Enchantress, the Chen this game, and I loved the Troll as a way to deal with the Ursa.
Yeah. Yeah, the draft was really strong. The fact that everything just spiraled so far out of control is... The Night Stalker was completely ineffective.
Yeah.
For a very, very good reason. I should also correct myself. They go to the grand final. This was the winner's bracket final.
Yeah.
So I just correct myself quickly on that one.
So they get to sit back, potentially playing an opponent who's already played 2 BO3s.
Yes, potentially. If
get
they
there.
go all the way through the lower bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, who knows? Navi could be doing it.
Yeah, Navi is going to be very tired by the time they get to VP, if they do.
If they get to VP.
Yeah.
We'll find out for that one. But that wraps up CIS for today. Of course, you got more action coming up. I believe the US has already begun. So the US playoffs are up in full swing. There's also the SA playoffs, which are happening too. I believe Dakota and... Lacoste is actually casting that one. And of course, we have the European, the Chinese, the Southeast Asian. Lumi and the boys have been doing great jobs over there.
That sounds like a great boy band. Yeah. Lumi and the boys? No?
Yeah. They would use a lot of auto-tune.
Hey, it's better than my singing.
I heard...
Don't be hating on Luminem, Toby.
No, he's really great with lyrics. All right, we're going to go to a break. And of course, we'll see you guys back tomorrow for the European and the other stuff. But of course, tune in for all the BTS channels for all of your qualifier coverage. We'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.